Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Only Football. Max Urbano and Michael Oler. Champions League shambles.
Shambles. It's what we expected, though. Not a mess up like that, but it's something we all expected. We knew something was rigged. We all had our suspicions, and now it kind of just confirmed even more.
That's exactly it. I think that's it. It would have been what we expected. PSG United or Ronaldo.
They've had it set up for a while too now, even the group stage draw. Because if you remember, the rumors before Ronaldo went to United was he was going to City. And they did PSG City in the same group trying to get it there. And then they're like, all right, well, we didn't get it there. Let's get it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Atletico was like, hey, wait a minute. You missed a step.
Let's see. Can I check our – I don't know if I can – while we're live, if I can check our description. But in our description, maybe I can't. I have like the quote of what it was, and it was like an eternal service error.
Oh yeah. That's what the official quote was.
Yeah.
They use a third party organization. Is that what
to put the balls?
Well, to determine which balls can be picked based off calculations, because the draw, obviously, first runners up versus group winners can't play someone from the same country or the same group that you were in. So with every ball that's drawn, the runners-up balls are drawn first, and then they drew winners based on who they could actually face. And when the first draw happened, obviously we got PSG Man United, and we also got Bayern Atletico. And I think
Atletico was one of the teams complaining.
I think they only complained because when they were drawn, Man United was not a team put in the pot, which legally at that time they should have been.
Yes. And then they got United. They got what they wanted.
Well, yeah, they got anyone else Bayern, I would be happy with.
Absolutely, of course. I mean,
maybe not City, but that's like the only other team. But
they complain for good reason.
Oh, and it works.
And Liverpool too. I would
want
to.
Yeah, but if you can.
They couldn't. They played each other. So what am I saying?
Yeah.
Pardon me.
And there was, I thought for a sec when they did the redraw, I thought they messed up again
with Villarreal.
Because Villarreal was
a lot of people thought that.
The third last team runners-up chosen, and the winners remaining were Juventus, Real Madrid, and Liverpool. And they couldn't draw Real Madrid, same country. And when it came to they didn't end up drawing a ball because between Liverpool and Juventus was the only suitable team because Inter and PSG were the two runners-up teams going. So if they got Liverpool, they can't face Real because they're in the same group, and they can't face Juve because they're the same country. So
yeah, a lot of people jumped on that too. Like, oh, they messed up again. No, relax.
But it was a bit like I expected one big matchup, but I kind of expected at least two big matchups. We only got one pretty much.
By the end of it. PSG Real.
Yeah.
Real is fuming too. They had Benfica. Fans were celebrating online too after that first draw.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. There's some tweets. There's confidence, and now Perez Real. They're pissed. They're pissed.
Well, because they gotta face Ramos now.
And Messi.
I know, but Messi, they're used to facing Messi.
Is Ramos going to be there?
I think it's February. He should be.
Yeah,
he should be.
He could pick up another injury by then.
That'll be fun to see, though.
It'd be great.
I want to see it.
It'd be great. I wouldn't start Ramos against Real. I think he bleeds Real too much.
Really?
Yeah, Ramos against Real. I think he bleeds Real too much.
Really?
Yeah. He won't be this dirty, aggressive.
No, I think so. I think he will because the way he left. Right? I think he wanted to stay, but money talks sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Money talks. How you feeling going in against Atletico?
Yeah, let's just speculate about some of the matchups, even though we have a few months. May as well. Again, I never said this last week. I think this week might be a relatively short episode, just because we only have a few matches to cover. But I'm happy with it. I think it's going to be pretty dull unless I don't know. I mean, at this point, with 3 months to spare, I think there might be time for
2 months.
end of February, no?
I think the
It's about end of February. You're right. It's about two
it's
months.
February 15th is the first.
Okay, you're right. Yeah,
15,
so 2 months.
16,
2 months.
22, 23.
It is only 2 months, but I still think that's enough time. And I think get his philosophy implemented and also get in the physical shape that they need to. They need to be to adhere to what to his demands. I think it'll be okay. I'm not. Atletico's just not who they have been in recent years. You're seeing now the defense is kind of shaky. It's not as who they got back there. Jimenez is always hurt. Hermoso's kind of trash.
Savage as well.
Savage, he's hurt a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just not quite there for me. I don't think it's going to be, from a neutral perspective, a matchup that people are going to be clamoring to watch by any stretch.
No, they'll be watching Real.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever game is against them. Yeah.
Yes, unless it's like Chelsea Lille.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm confident.
You're not worried, eh? I'm worried. I'm worried. You got Villarreal. I'm worried.
Villarreal's.
I think they're going to beat us.
They're mocking you openly as well.
I know, but I think they're going to beat us.
You want to describe the little video that the actual Villarreal
TikTok? Yeah, the official Villarreal TikTok. They released a TikTok with you could see a woman all dressed up wedding day running down the stairs away from the bride to be or the groom to be.
Should have been the groom,
the groom to be, chasing her down the stairs, and she just hops into a car with another man and drives away. And the car and the other man is the Villarreal logo. The Villarreal. The girl running down the stairs is the Villarreal logo. Juventus is the guy driving away in the car, and who did they match up for? City is the group to be.
City and Juve swapped because you were supposed to play Sporting.
Yes.
Now City's playing Sporting.
That should actually be a good tie, I think, because Sporting plays some good football.
Yeah, they do. There's some talent on that team. I think
their coach is only 35 or 36.
Yeah, apparently he's hot shit. I don't really know much about him. And I know Sporting have been getting
surprising.
It done. I know Sporting have been getting it done the last
2 years or so. They've been.
Yeah, well, they won
the league.
The league for some almost 20 years. Or maybe it was 20 years at that point. Which is wild to me. It's crazy.
It's just been Benfica and Porto.
Nuts. It's nuts. But Sporting's always that team. Like, they're always hanging.
They're like third or fourth, but
they're always hanging. It's like they haven't won that long. It was wild. And then of course Bruno left just before that. Yeah, they do. And I'd like to look in this manager more because I've been obviously they've been getting done. They were very defensive llast year. They win like 1-2 nothing consistently. They barely got scored on last year. It was nuts. But there's some good players on that team. They've got Paulinho, Goncalves is class. I think Goncalves will definitely be moving. I think Paulinho as well by the summer.
And they got Sarabia for nothing, right? It's just a swap with. They've been producing a lot of talent. And I think I think City will go through, but I don't think it'll be as convincing as people think.
I hope you're right. I'm not shooting it down. Like City are going through. I'm not shooting down it being a relatively entertaining tie or.
Yeah, I think it'll be like a 2-1, 2-0. Like maybe even a 2-1, 1-0.
I hope so. Personally, I still think we're going like a good 4-goal aggregate win.
4-goal?
I think so.
2 in each leg?
Thereabouts. I can see them also not scoring. I could see 2-0, 2-0. Comfy. Just comfy. Like I don't necessarily think it's going to be – it could get bad. I'm not going to say Ala leads by no stretch. But –
that was awful. But City just looked amazing.
They did, but, I mean, anyway, we can try.
It was a mixture of both. But
yes, for sure.
Did
I mean, if you're going 7-0, it is always a mixture of both. Salzburg get Liverpool, and then they get a redraw, and then they get Bayern.
I know. That's the worst. And it's the first time there.
But you know what? That's okay. I see Salzburg's going to go in fun. They can get an ugly torch because they are a very attack-minded team. That philosophy is just in that Leipzig, in that Red Bull kind of family, I find. And they might nick a couple goals here. No, I think they could score. I think they're. I don't know their managers now. I won't profess to, but I think it's like let's just play our game and let's see if we can score a couple. Maybe
Bayern haven't even found their stride yet. That's what's scary.
I think that's fair. I think it's a fair point to say.
That's what's actually scary. I think with the 3 English teams, I think they obviously have no team has found their stride, but I feel so Bayern have the most to improve on because it's still a new coach. And
yes. Yes,
they're still just clicking, but they could click even better. Because even them games, like, they went through nothing, but they should be winning 6-0 with the chances they're missing.
I keep forgetting to bring little Martial. Wrong. I'm so sorry. It's just like I'm leaving and like just hectic when I'm leaving the house. But it's like he's like yay. Martial's like yay big. He's like this big. There's a little tiny ball. I'm gonna have to get him like a little stand or something. But it's like they knew. He's in a blue jersey. He's in a France jersey. There were no United jerseys.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't even available. Yeah. And he ordered this like months ago too.
Newcastle, they knew they're gonna get everyone.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. Hey, it's your kitchen.
No, I don't know. I just hope the final 4 of the semis or the 4 teams that I want, or at least 4 of the 5. I hope we get. I don't want like
Bayern,
Liverpool, City.
United. You want United, right? You're not going to bother with Juve. I mean, you know where the Juve project's going, and that's not very far. But the United one could be very enticing.
Not this year.
Could be.
Not this year.
Could be.
No.
Do you want to join Ryan?
No.
In the pit of despair?
You guys have missed the Champions League, so I'm not going to bet against Mr. Champions League. But
I'll knock it down to 10-1.
Well, I kind of want. It's okay.
You owe me 100 anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just make it 2. Might as well make it 2.
No, you make it 11, but you could make it even if you just took the bet.
You want to do the bet?
10-1?
Yeah.
15. It's actually 17-1.
14.5. 15.
15. All right.
There you go.
You got another one. See, the thing is with you. Okay, so like our buddy, when we got Rednick, I was just like all full of piss and vinegar, and completely. And like I was like, oh yeah, like we'll have a few months under Rednick before Champions League start. We're going Champions League, right? I'll knock it down. It's actually like 17-1 for them to win.
Defense is
I knocked it down to 15-1. It's debatable. It's just that's Norwich. So
I know they do.
Yeah, top classic. Yeah. I'll knock it down 15-1, and I got our buddy Ryan to take it. And I don't really think United's going to win, but it's fun enough for me. Why the fuck not? The thing is that I've been saying that I've already got my $100 back, even if they do lose, because watching Ryan sweat is hilarious. Like he can just get in his head so easily.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Not with you, no. Like I feel like I just kind of like the bet is the bet, and I'm not going to get as much joy out of like even if United are hot going into it. But hey, I think we're good for the quarters though.
Yeah,
sure.
And if PSG beat Real, you're going to get PSG then. There's no stopping it.
They could throw us Liverpool.
What? Oh, that'd be actually. Yeah, but Liverpool thumped you.
I do not want to draw Liverpool. Yeah, I need them bounced by somebody else. And it's not going to be. Who the hell did Liverpool get now? Inter. It's not going to be Inter. They're going to destroy.
That's actually
It could be okay.
It could be, but Inter's just going to get wrecked.
What I want to actually, well, I guess we'll preview that. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to the other thing we're talking when we're previewing the Spurs Liverpool. Actually, that's fine. We'll do that. Popcorn. So buttery.
I just hate it.
We need smell-o-vision for when we do in the kitchen.
I just it sucks for Juve because like I hate that we won the groups. It gives me like there's expectation that we should win against whoever we. But now like if we were second place and we got drawn against like your
favorite, you're our favorite for sure.
Yeah, I know, but we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be.
Who did Ajax end up getting? Benfica?
No, Benfica, yeah.
Benfica's they got Bayern Light. Like that's basically what they got. They're gonna fuck Ajax. Oof.
Actually, you think Benfica's gonna beat them?
No.
Oh
God, no. Absolutely not. I like Ajax to win. I don't mind. I don't. They're a huge dark. I think it was like everyone's like favorite dark horse. I'm laying down on them. So
they're good, man. They're really good.
They're very good.
Really
it's shocking. How are they not first? In the
PSV's first, right?
Shocking.
I know. Did they tie again last week?
No, they lost. They were down 1-0. They lost 2-1 to AZ. They're at home too.
Hey.
Shocking.
Good sir.
No, but they've conceded 4 times. And even before this match, they conceded twice, and they were only up by like a point.
Yeah.
Before last weekend.
It's a good league.
It's
a good league.
It's just shocking. They had like 40 goals for.
Did PSV make it out of the group in Europa League?
No, Sociedad beat them.
Oh, so yeah, so they're putting all their eggs in their basket.
No, they tried. They tried.
I mean, like now they have the league to focus on. Ajax still has.
Well, no, they have Conference League now.
Oh, they got knocked down to
they came third. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this
I know.
this thing
They
is a
should
joke.
have. I know.
This is a joke.
I know. And you know what's even more of a
So
joke?
Leicester's in Conference League.
Leicester's in Conference League, but get this. Okay, so
Tottenham's out of Conference League, right?
I don't know. That's what I was going to bring up.
I read it.
Is it official?
So because they can't.
Okay, let's break it down for whoever doesn't know. Even though, like, I really wanted to avoid this, it just really encapsulates the farce of what is this league.
They had a game. Tottenham and Rennes had the last game of the group. They're 3 points behind.
Rennes had qualified, no matter what.
Yes, and they said because they couldn't get the match scheduled
because of the COVID
before December 31st, then because Tottenham is the one who had to pull out because of the COVID outbreak, they have to take a 3-0 loss. So they're out.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
They couldn't squeeze it in before December 31st.
I didn't work for either team. And yeah, of course, because the Christmas picture is insane. But what a farce. What a farce. I don't know what's more farcical, that the existence of the league and what just happened with Spurs, or this draw in Champions League. Like, what the hell? Shambolic. And it's all because UEFA they just want that money.
Well, they want the last Messi Ronaldo showdown, man. They're doing whatever it takes to try and make it happen.
All right, make it happen in the final.
But I don't understand. They should just go to. I get not facing the person you just qualified with, like facing the same opponent, but everything else should be on the table. And they should do it in a way. You know how the lottery does it with all the balls and it just sucks one up. That's how they should do it.
Yeah,
because then there's like. You think they're actually like if they find a way to rig that way, then good for them.
What Mike's proposing, which I agree with, is that just you can't play the team that you were in the same group with, but you can play a winner can play a winner, like a group winner can play a group winner, a runner up can play a runner up, and you can play someone from your own country in round 16. None of this nonsense knocking.
No. I was saying runner up versus group winner still, but it doesn't matter if they're in the same. It doesn't matter if they're in the same country.
Oh, I'm also for group winner versus group. No. You know what? If you take away the group winner thing, then it's like there's no point. Just finish second.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It should still be runner up versus group winner. But take away the country.
Take away the country.
Right.
Take away the country for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would completely. If they were to say runner up can play runner up, there'd just be no point. So the match league 6 would be such a throwaway, right? Which half of the time it is.
But we'll see how they decide. They'll have to keep it in a format that they have somewhat control in, right? That's why we haven't gone to that way yet. They need some sort of control. Like, why play someone in the same country in the quarterfinals but not round of 16? Like, who cares? You're gonna have to beat them anyways.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Survival of the fittest. That's what the competition should be.
Yep, agreed. So quickly, Chelsea could have drawn Real, Bayern, Ajax.
No, you're not.
Who else?
Juve. Oh no, not Juve. Whatchamacallit, the wacky group.
Well, Lille. They got Lille twice.
Got Lille, twice. Twice.
Real, Bayern, Ajax. Was that it?
And the big teams.
And Lille. That was the only other one.
Oh, yes.
And they drew Lille twice. Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Well done.
Unbelievable. They're happy.
You know, they're happy. You know, I saw a lot of people like kind of really taking what I just said there, like, oh, Russian oil money, yada yada yada. But I mean, look at what Chelsea's road to the Champions League final was last year. It was tough.
It was Real and semis.
Atletico
in the 16, and who was in the quarters? It was pretty tough. I would say.
Real wasn't where they were. Was it Atletico in the round of 16 or was it Atletico in the quarters?
The round of 16 was.
What were we missing?
Oh, Porto. They got
Porto.
They got Porto.
So then they got City, obviously. Okay. Done. A lot of COVID shit going on.
A lot of matches getting canceled left, right, and center. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. Is it coming here too?
It's already here.
No, but I mean, like, in terms of, are we getting locked down again?
No, I think, but schools will go back to online learning. That's what I think the big thing will be. Yeah, well, they're telling the kids to bring their stuff home this Friday. Don't leave it. Clear your desk, pretty much.
They have one more week of school.
No, this is it.
It's
Because Christmas on Saturday.
And take it all home and there you go.
Yeah. And then we'll see. But if we come back the 3rd or the 4th, then we come back to 3rd or 4th. But if we don't, at least you have your stuff here.
Outside of Canada, because we're only football, and we don't need to talk about Canadian football too much because of the MLS. But United canceled. Spurs
are now coming back.
2 matches canceled, including that Europa League tie.
Yeah.
So the things that they were looking, Leicester and Spurs were looking to get that match canceled tomorrow, which we're going to preview. I just don't know who's necessarily out for Spurs.
Spurs, yeah. Are they not allowed to disclose it? Is that why? Because I tried looking at the players. I'm like, why can't I see who? They had a double training on Monday, I think, because it was the first time they were allowed back. Not even on the facility. It was like on another facility. But the people who are healthy, because they missed out pretty much a week, they did a double practice.
Fair. I just don't. I guess it's like if there's an outbreak, an actual outbreak, not just more of like an isolated incident, they don't necessarily reveal it because, for example, Ivan Toney at Brentford has been out with COVID for the last couple games, and like everyone knew that's what he had, but Brentford was fine, right? The team itself, but I guess he's actually having proper symptoms. He's not necessarily asymptomatic, so he's actually missed a bit. But everyone knew he had one, right? But we don't know what's going on with United.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like 9 first-team players, I think, for United that can't train. That can't train. Isolate. So that could be because they've come into contact. Because they have different rules for the unvaccinated players. So if you are vaccinated and you don't test positive
for 48 hours, right? Twice.
You're fine. No, but if you don't test positive and you are vaccinated, but you've come into contact with someone, you can train. But if you're unvaccinated and you've come into contact with someone, you have to do the actual quarantine. Like you have to be like for like 10 days or whatever the hell it is now. So United today, De Gea was there. I don't think Henderson was there. Green wasn't there. Lingard wasn't there. I don't think Van der Beek was there. No Matic. I think maybe Maguire wasn't there as well.
That's happy for that, right? Bailly?
Like I said.
Bailly, unless Bailly.
No, Bailly was there. Bailly was there.
They got some hope. They got some hope.
I mean, but it could be Phil Jones because Victor Lindelof.
Is he still on the roster?
Who?
Did you say Phil Jones?
Yes.
He's still on the roster? Of
course.
But he's never on the bench.
Yeah, he was
really
somewhat recently. Or something. Maybe Ollie was still there.
Yeah, that's probably why. I'm like, I don't think I've seen him on the bench.
No. Like Ranick, like full has said, like he feels bad for Phil Jones. He felt bad because you know this is when he really felt bad.
Why would he feel bad for?
This is what I'll tell you why right now. I'll tell you for why right now, and that is because when we're playing Young Boys, it's a dead rubber for us, right? Like the match meant absolutely nothing to us.
Yes.
And Phil Jones
didn't even make the bench
because he wasn't named to the Champions League roster. And I think Ranick was actually willing to, just give him a game.
You have to be in the Champions League roster to play that? Oh, right. Yes, it was a Champions League. Oh, my God. Okay, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so, Burnley, Watford.
But you can pull up those kids for it on the bench? Is it different?
Yeah, it is.
Because Robbie Savage is
different,
right?
No, they were all kids, man. They were all.
Yeah.
It is different. That's how Greenwood's the same thing.
Because you don't have a senior contract? Is that
Think
why?
about, how am I forgetting his name? Who's the kid at Dortmund? He's, 17 now? He just turned 17 in November. Anyway.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And some of you will know as well.
You're talking
yes,
about. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
anyway, but he was obviously not named to the Champions League roster last year, even though they wanted him to, because he wasn't eligible until he was 16. And then in November, he was allowed to play.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's a different rule for that. But yeah, Burnley Watford canceled today.
That was a
few hours,
second, yeah.
A couple hours before the match started.
Because when I saw this morning, I was like, they're playing, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, there's only 3 games on. Where's the 4th?
Well, how I found it was when I checked my fantasy prem and I saw no match for Dennis. I was like, that just got ronered.
Yes, Ramsey coming off the bench, baby. Yes.
So lucky.
But yeah, hopefully no more games get. There will be, but it's the world we live in now, right? With COVID, it's going to be a lot of postponements. I'm surprised I haven't had a double week in fantasy yet.
No, because this is all just kicking off. This is all just kicking off. There's no makeup matches in play. There has been any makeup matches. So yeah, football's it's getting a little squirrely right now. We'll see what happens. So in the meantime, let's just try to enjoy
what we have,
the matches that we have coming up,
and hopefully they're exciting.
And hopefully they don't take out fans from the stadium.
They will be, but gradually. I don't think it'll go from everything to nothing. I think it's going to go everything to like 20,000 and 20,000 maybe, if the force comes to worse. But like have them super spread out. But I don't think they'll do behind closed doors.
Clown show.
I don't think they'll do that.
Absolute clown show, people.
I'm just hoping for an exciting title race and an exciting race for fourth place.
Yeah, and with fans would be really nice. And just everyone getting back to their lives. But hey, it's only football. So let's fucking get to the football. We have 3 matches to preview, and hopefully they do go through. We'll get back to the Prem. We're going to skip over to Serie A quick because we have a big match. Milan hosting Napoli, and Inter top of the table now.
Yep. AC second. Is Atalanta third?
I do believe. And Napoli starting to plummet.
They lost to Empoli, right?
Empoli's,
yeah, 1-0.
Napoli's rocking right now. I don't know what they're doing, but they're in 7th. So
I think that this is it. This is good. Hopefully they keep spiraling, but we have to catch Fiorentina first. So
that's okay.
We're a long ways.
Mike, you are only 8 points back. You're only 8 points back. You have to catch Roma as well. Well, you're tied with Roma. Regardless.
No,
you're tied with Roma. You're behind the goal differential.
Oh yeah, 8 points back or 4. Sorry,
Yeah. So Napoli, I've been saying, Dave kind of got them ahead early on the season. These splitty teams, they lose their legs.
Crash and burn.
They lose their legs.
It's what they lost Atalanta before. Now lost Empoli. Barely squeaked out a win against Leicester. They blew the 2-0 lead.
They would and Swallow.
They're just conceding a lot now. It's like before they were scoring. They need Osimhen back. That's it. He's the key. Because when they were winning, he was like every highlight. I'm like half the highlights were highlights of him like creating a chance or missing or doing something. I'm like, this guy is so big. He's so strong. No one can handle him, and he's fast.
Yes, he was either my first or second scout when we started this.
Your child, you're gonna have a framed picture of him soon.
I'm gonna be like Osama bin Laden with all my many scouted children.
But yeah, two teams kind of going in different directions. That
I'm not cutting my beard. Just get under control. I'm just gonna let it go.
Milan's out of Champions League now and out of Europe. They can solely focus on the league.
Yep.
Inter's still in Champions League, so I think that benefits AC. Napoli, we're in first 3 weeks ago. Now, maybe even 2 weeks ago, they were in first, but now they're fourth. This is a big game for Napoli. Do I think they're going to win? No. This is too big of a game to kind of end the streak. I think they'll drop points. Do I think they'll lose it? I don't think so.
Talking yourself into a draw.
Yeah. They have to get a result. I think a tie is not a result for them at this point. But
AC's been a little dodgy of late too.
Injuries though as well. But at least they get good squad rotation. It does give a lot of players chances to prove themselves and creates competition within the team. I have a 1-1 tie, but if I were to pick a winner, it'd definitely be Milan. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it.
I am going to stick with Milan. Sunday, last match of the weekend.
Yeah, 2:45, right?
Indeed. Still out.
Yeah, there's injuries.
Leao's out.
Giroud's out too, right?
That's the thing. Is your boy Salamakers does not do it for me.
Not this year he has, but he was good last year.
He's okay.
He's not bad. Not bad.
For how they got him. Yeah, but he's with all his injuries, he's just not.
So who would you start? Castiel?
No. I think they are hurting. I think they are hurting on the wings right now. I do think they on the wings they have a problem, especially with Leao and Rebic.
Out.
It's huge. And so who's it going to be on the wing apart from Salamakers? Who's on the other side?
Well, Diaz will be in the middle, right?
Yeah, it's been.
Junior Messias.
Oh yeah, well he stepped up.
Junior Messias,
He
and then
has
Ibra
stepped
top.
up. He has stepped up. He was going to play the whole match.
Castillo, we're really not going to play. How does he have the number 7 there? I still can't believe Diaz is 10.
He's one of those flair players who came in when they were still in their rebuild.
I know.
He was early rebuild.
Don't give 7
early
to
rebuild
him.
flair player. I agree. Like they just kind of doled out. They were still desperate then. I don't know. They were desperate. I get it. All right, I get it.
I don't. Well, you strip it of them. Like someone else would be come in and say, "Hey, I want 7."
They don't have one yet. They don't have one yet. Not really.
Could have been Tonali.
Tonali's a box to box.
Okay. I know. You can give him 7. You can give him the responsibility.
I mean, anyone can take anything. Gallus was number 10. You know. But I mean, for like basically on like position.
Like number 10, you usually a good team like don't give number 10
to a center back.
Yes,
Arsenal were good then.
Yeah, but
they were.
But
that was a bit of a Boston move actually. I wouldn't have let it happen.
Definitely, I would not have.
But it happened. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I don't give Tonali the number 7. Tonali's number 8. And I think he is number 8. I think he does have the number 8. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does.
And so he should. And that's what he is. And I want him. Come. Please come.
He's staying at Milan.
I know. It's not like Donnarumma. He's not fucking sell it.
So what's your score going to be? Yeah, Milan winning, but by how much? 1, 2, 4?
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
You think Napoli escapes the goal too?
Yeah.
They need us back. They need him back badly.
2-1. I think Tonali might be back. Not Tonali. Tomori.
Tomori is back.
Well, good. That's what I thought maybe he got hurt, but I guess
playing well up until that giveaway.
That crucial giveaway.
Yeah. Well, it was good. It could be the giveaway that saved their season.
Yes, and also probably maybe just kind of shakes them up a little bit, gets them a little keener.
Gets that out of the way early in the season, not late.
See, yeah, this is the thing. I think AC can win this midfield battle most importantly, and despite their wingers, being a little worse for wear for the time being, just because of the injury crisis, they do attack with their fullbacks really nicely. I mean, Theo Hernandez has been sensational for him for the last year and a half, and he can pretty much double. He can fill that spot. I would say whoever's on the left, just be like defensive covering for Theo, and let him do the work. The offensive work, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I should hope that they do. Okay, so now back to the Prem, and so Spurs Leicester, 2 Spurs matches. So we got one match tomorrow. We're doing this on Wednesday night. We got the Thursday for the midweeks, and then there's a couple matches coming this weekend, but we got the AC Napoli in there. We're not jumping anything.
Yeah.
So it's all Spurs special. Before we go, Arsenal looking very good. I just want to put that out there. I don't think we necessarily talk about Arsenal enough unless they're in shambles. So I just want to say that
shout them out. They ended the streak.
They're looking
They ended
very
the streak,
nice, which was
West Ham. I think it was 42 games in a row. Out of the top 5 leagues in Europe, the only team to not lose by 2 or more goals. Every time they lost was either by 1. So they went 42 games without losing a goal.
By 2 or
a game without by 2
goals. More than a goal?
Yeah. Longest streak in Europe, top 5 leagues.
Wow.
The streak's over. I know, that's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very surprising.
Absolutely.
Did you see the goals today, though?
I saw Smith Rowe, but
what did the Arsenal fans say?
Oh, no, I saw Martinelli, yeah. I saw the replay.
For the penalty.
I missed the pen. So I probably turned it on like.
Did you hear what the Arsenal fans are about? But did they say it?
Because I was finishing the Wolves Brighton game, so I watched the pen. So I probably turned it on like.
Did you hear what the Arsenal fans are about? But did they say it?
Because I was finishing the Wolves Brighton game, so
that's where Kupal got the second yellow.
Right.
His first yellow.
Yes, I gathered that. I read that. No,
slid and got the ball. He did get the top of the ball, right? So he slid. That's kind of, I don't know. Sorry, viewers. Slide tackle, got the top of the ball. Mm-hmm. The ball, like, he got some of it, went this way, and then he came through Martinelli, I believe it was.
Okay.
Or no, it was Lacazette. I think
it was Lacazette. I read it. It was
Lacazette. Lacazette goes down, but he did get the ball. It just happened to the box. Like I get it, but like I think it was harsh.
Okay.
I think it was harsh.
Yeah, obviously. He missed anyway.
Yeah, he missed anyway. But then now they're down a man. Down a man, right? So that's where it kind of got out of hand.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, they not top of the table. It feels like top of the table for them, but fourth place, and right now
that would be the top of the table going into the season.
Sure. Oh yeah, for sure. But, kudos to them, only because Man United can't play tomorrow, or didn't play yesterday. Sorry.
And Chelsea, is reeling right now. And what do you think? What do you think? Chelsea's in a bad spot of form defensively. They were lucky to pull out a win against Leeds. They've been leaking goals, which they haven't been doing since Tuchel got here.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think's going on?
Well, Tuchel's still confident in the squad he has.
I think he should be.
You heard what he said, that they're not looking for players to bring in January. He believes in the team in front of him, and they can turn it around. It's just a bad being a form, but it's very bad. And I think they just have to get back to the basics, right? They kind of, they were top of the league. Maybe it was going to bit to them. He's like, okay, like, we can start playing more offensive and not worry about our defensive responsibilities like we had. That's the success. You don't think that's...
I don't necessarily think they were playing overly aggressive.
Well, I think the Chilwell injury really... That hurt
for sure. I think more so
wasn't a seamless transition.
The injuries in the midfield is what's caught them. And losing Kovacic, Conte, and Jorginho it's rough. It's
not ideal. Obviously, definitely.
Well, I think that's massive. The Chilwell thing, some key injuries, but I think another big thing, and we're looking at the defensive side of things. Largely, that can be influenced by your personnel in the midfield, and losing your three starters in the midfield or your three rotation players is huge. But Christensen and Rudiger, part of the defense. Rudiger especially, Christensen kind of flips in and out, but he really rates Christensen.
He does, but he doesn't play him as much as he rates him.
But I think the big thing is the fact that neither of these players, although he still gives it to Rudiger, won't re-sign a contract, and they're out of contract come the end of the season. And I think that's really what's shaking things up there.
But they're still playing, so it's like
he's definitely he's playing.
You think the rest of the teammates it's affecting them? And the whole overall team?
No, I think it's probably affecting those defenders more than.
No, it's not. Rudiger just drew 2 penalties against Leeds, and he's still good. Like I know one goal went through his legs.
What Christian looked like? He was terrible against Zenit.
But the whole team was.
Yeah, but
the whole team, except for Werner.
But he was. But on that team sheet, a lot of injuries, a lot of players who don't necessarily play all too often, and he was one of the senior players in that squad who do get a lot of time, and he was shocking in that game.
Yeah. But the whole team was. They had so much space between their defense and midfield.
I know, and
that's never the thing.
That midfield in that match was Mount, Niguez, and Barkley. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you saw that. I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't like that really.
No, but you still expect to get the result. They scored 3 goals, but they gave up 3 goals too. And they've just been giving up 2 goals a game for the past.
They were getting dominant in that match, and I have to say it's probably largely due in part to the midfield. Yeah, because the amount of chances that it created, it wasn't like, Anyway, I think that does need to get sorted, at least for one of them. I think Malang Sarr was a really interesting and savvy pickup by them last summer on the free from Nice. I thought it was a great signing, and he's
maybe just not a practice player.
He's popped into. It's hard, no, but look who he's trying to displace. He's popped into the team a couple times this season. I know he played. I think he's in that thrash in Norwich. I think. He got in the Champions League a couple times, I believe. And you know what? I think it's time to give him a run. Especially in this congested Christmas fixture. Is now the time to see if he can actually get playing.
But you're also chasing 2 teams.
You are chasing. That's fine. But I mean, the team is good enough. And you've seen how effective we talk about all the time, how effective Tuchel and Chelsea have been with, the system and just swapping players in and out. I think he's someone in this time when players are going to need a little bit of rest, and you are going to see if this guy can actually do a job. Now is it? Give him. I would say I would give him 2 starts before January, for that 2-week break at the beginning of January.
And if he doesn't perform, then loan him out.
Maybe Well, there's that, and also, but if he does, then it's like okay, I can actually rely on this guy. And Christensen Rudiger might be signing for someone come January.
No, I don't think they'll get rid of him during the season. I think they'll let it.
I'm not saying they'll get rid of him. I'm saying that they can sign for someone.
Yeah.
I think Rudiger especially. Rudiger especially has been heavily linked to Real and has more or less flatly. He looks like he's really on the way out.
Well, yeah, because I think there's like an $80,000 to $100,000 difference in the wage demand.
And Real Madrid is
that's I'm like, well, yeah, Chelsea's only going to assign him for this much. They think a slight increase. He wants a big increase, right? Because I think he has been their best defender.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think I don't know what the exact demand, but I think they're about like 80 grand.
They're off. They're way off.
80 grand.
And I see where he's coming from. But I think it's time to see what Sarr can do.
Can they turn around for Spurs? Oh, actually, that's the second game.
We're not playing. We're talking about Chelsea.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's do two quick previews. Okay, Leicester Spurs tomorrow. Leicester's at home. I don't know who was out for Spurs. I don't.
We'll find out in the morning. That's what's.
Oh, it looks like the wingers though, because I'm looking at. Well, I'm not seeing Son. In the no, Son's got COVID. Moore's got COVID. They've got Lo Celso and Bergwijn.
In the middle?
Beside Kane. In a 3-4-3. That's just what this is. This is a predicted lineup. But
and who's in the middle? Who's in the four? Who's the
Winks? Ali, Tanganga.
Oh yeah, so Leicester's winning. Leicester is definitely winning.
Royale's out. Okay, so Reguilon's out.
Oh,
he has a muscle injury. Why are we even previewing Spurs 2 matches?
It's
on paper.
It is. So you're gonna do Liverpool.
Oh no, Leicester's got one too. What? Leicester's got a little COVID thing going on. What's this? Vestergaard COVID.
Is Vardy?
Iheanacho COVID. Evans hamstring. Fofana.
Okay, Vardy's playing.
Justin injured. Chowdhury COVID.
Oh, I might do it. Vardy brace.
Perez COVID.
This might be a Vardy brace.
Lookman COVID. Man, I can't believe you're going to beat me. I got so fucked by COVID. Man, the COVID... Mike and I are playing each other in fantasy this week, and the COVID chips all fell to Mike.
Just one.
No, what are you talking about? This is a huge boost for Vardy, too.
I hope, maybe Daka starts, and then I'm screwed.
No, it's not. Because Daka started... Vardy didn't play last match.
I know. He should start.
Vardy's playing.
And he's going to play in a big team.
Vardy's fucking playing, all right?
A traditional 6 team, right?
Vardy's fucking playing. All right.
Well, yeah, you did jump up to you have a great league. So you have 67, but you're set in stone at 67.
Nah, I have Rudiger.
Oh, yeah. So you're still good. I still have a lot to
You also have Rudiger.
Yeah, but I still have, 36 points to catch up.
You have Vardy against a depleted Spurs. You have Jota, Robertson, and Captain Salah against Newcastle.
You never know, man. It's EPL. Anything could happen.
I certainly hope so. Okay.
Leicester's going into the right direction. They're scoring more.
And it has destroyed Newcastle. Who do you have? What's the score? I'll go first.
2-0 Leicester.
2-0? You know what? I think Kane's he has to score.
No.
Right?
No.
He has to score.
Not this year. I just learned with players, I'm not touching him the whole year.
Neither am I, but I'm going 2-1.
You already touched him. What are you talking about?
I said neither am I again.
Oh.
It was an experiment. I had him for 4 matches. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a long experiment.
It was too long. It was 4 matches too long. Okay, I'll have 2-1 again.
Wow, conservative. And Kane scoring? Because if Kane's not scoring, no one's scoring.
Yeah, Kane's scoring.
Maybe.
I'll get a pen.
Hoiberg.
I'll get a pen.
What?
Cheap pen. Okay, let's wrap it up. Spurs, Liverpool. At least Spurs are at home for this.
For a beatdown?
I know. United
Ollie
beat them 3-0. All of that was under Nuno as well. I don't know how. See, that's the thing. I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going with the COVID thing. By Sunday, are these players? I think these players are going to be back. I think they'll be out of shape. Back.
They'll be out of shape. And then you want to be out of shape against Liverpool?
Are they going to be out of shape? No. Hear me out. Are they going to be out of shape?
What, they're doing personal training at home?
Exactly. It's been a week, and if they're asymptomatic, which I'm going to assume they are, then you're good.
I don't think so. Liverpool's I don't know how they're getting better and better every week, I think. And I don't know how it's possible because they're already good.
What annoys me with this is that I feel like Spurs could have had some success
With the healthy squad under Conte.
especially with the likes of Royale and Reguilon. Going 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, and the amount of space afforded from the likes of Robinson, especially Arnold, and just being able to tap that space on the wings there. The fact that both of them are out, I'm not saying that would have granted them a win or even a result, but I just think that would have been something for Klopp to keep his eye on.
No, this is going to get ugly. It's going to be ugly. They're scoring 4. Liverpool's scoring 4. How are they not scoring 4? Like against Wolves?
I don't know, man. I'm looking at this potential lineup for tomorrow, and if I see, I don't mind Sanchez actually, but if I see Sanchez, Dyer, and Rodon against Liverpool,
they're hammering Liverpool. Liverpool might only be 1.3 on the road.
They're not. I bet you they're going to be a good 1.7. They will be. Check right now.
I see 4-1.
1.57. You're 4-1.
It was 1.57. No, even worse. Conte is not that good of a coach to stop Liverpool. Sorry.
I don't think he's ready.
Are you struggling with this so much?
I'm just trying to think what score I'm going to go with. I'm like, is Conte going to have to make it respectable?
No. It's a league game, so yes.
2-1 again.
Just 3 straight 2-1.
3-2-1. I'm hitting one.
Goodness.
I'm hitting one.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hitting one.
Oh, hopefully you do.
I think I'll hit 2 actually, and they're going to come.
2-1. I get what you're doing. 2 for 1. 2-1. The quadruple 2-1.
Somehow we love to talk, eh? Somehow we still
got 48.
Still mention those episodes.
Champions League, right? The UEFA.
No, it was a chat. We got some
like
chances.
20 minutes.
No, yeah, for sure. But it's also the Chelsea talk.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
I'm not complaining. I hope you guys aren't complaining. At Only Football Pod, if you just want to talk some shit, please message me. I'll gladly get back to you.
We won't be here next week, but the week after.
Transfer special, obviously.
Yes.
Enough to catch up on, preview one up, but it'll be a transfer special.
It'll be closer to the time.
A lot of Newcastle. Shout out to Juve jersey. I bet you wish you're a Newcastle fan right now.
No. Juve. But give us 2 years. Give Juve 2 years. We'll be back. We'll be back at the top.
What's that?
Kiss the badge. Anyways, anything else to add?
No, not that. Anyway, guys, all the shit houses, we love you, and we're going to go
holidays.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
No, that's really bad.
Bye.
Yeah, that was really bad.